Hey guys, in today's video, we're checking out a high-end in-ear monitor system and probably the most comfortable in-ear monitor earbuds that I've ever worn. In this video, we're checking out the Westone Mach 60. The system is insanely lightweight and fits very comfortably in my ears. It's got a very nice sound and a nice separation between the bass, mids, and treble. It has 6 drivers, so 2 drivers for each bass, mid, and treble. If you don't know what drivers are, I will explain that in this video as well. And just overall, it's a really high-end in-ear monitor system for those who are really looking to have a very nice set of in-ear monitors. So I've used Westone in-ear monitors for a long time. My main in-ear monitors are custom molds of the EAS 30s, and they've been awesome for the last 6 or 7 years I've been using them. So I do want to thank Jackrabbit Media for offering to send this over for the channel to review these Westone in-ear monitors. This is not a paid video. All the opinions are my own. They were also very nice enough to send over a set of the Mach 20s as well, and this is going to be a giveaway to one of my subscribers. So be sure to stick around to find out how you can win one of these $400 in-ear monitors for yourself. If you know nothing about in-ear monitors, I highly recommend that you watch my beginner's guide to in-ear monitors first, and then come back and watch this video. So before we get started, this is a music tech channel. I do gear reviews, tutorials, I do gear giveaways on this channel. If you're interested in seeing more videos like this in the future, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell to be notified when I put out new videos, and hitting the thumbs up button is a free way to support the channel. All right, let's check this thing out. Okay, so what's included in here? So I don't really do unboxing videos because it's not 2013, but the packaging for this is actually really nice. This case is a really sturdy case. It's a Pelican case, and it's just really nice. Anything that has a case in order to carry your gear around is always a win in my book. So you have a QR code you can scan if you need a manual. It's got this bag for carrying everything in if you decide to take it out of this case. But then the packaging is just done really well. So you have the cable right here. You have a bunch of different tips. And look at how many they give you. They give you so many different tips. There's also a cleaner tool in here. You do have one of these tools if you want to attach it to something, like clip it onto a backpack or something like that. And then, of course, you have the earbuds. It's all really well put together in all of this foam, and I really like that. So you can attach them pretty easily. Just attach the in-ear monitors to the cable like this and push, and you'll hear it click, and it's in. And you're going to do that on both of them. So you can take the tip off and switch it to one of the other ones. I did try to do this with my custom in-ear monitor molds, and I ran into the issue that my in-ear monitors that I was using with these custom molds had a bigger hole for it. So this one actually does not fit. So just keep that in mind. If you do get custom molds, make sure that they do fit this smaller design. So I'm going to put a different tip on here. And then I'm going to take the foam out of here so that I can just wrap this up, put it in the bag, and leave it in the case. But yeah, they really went all out to make sure that this was a well-designed case. And I like that about this. Okay, so as far as specs, the frequency response of this is 8 hertz up to 20 kilohertz. That's a pretty insane range right there. So you get the full frequency spectrum for sure. So it has an IP67 rating, which means that it is good at protecting against dust and water, which is great news if you sweat as much as I do when I perform. This has 6 balanced armature drivers, and if you don't know what drivers are, I'll get to that in a minute, but it has 6 drivers, which is fantastic. It also has a 3-way passive crossover. The cable has a quad twisted design. It is very thin. It doesn't feel heavy at all, and I'll post more details about the cable on the screen right now. If you want to know more details about it, go ahead and pause the screen. Basically, just know that the cable is very sturdy without being very bulky. And also, I will post some of the other specs on the screen now in case if some of you are interested in more details about that. Go ahead and pause the screen right now. Okay, so the price of this system is just over $1,000. So this is not just some cheap entry-level in-ear monitor system. This is meant for people who really want to take their in-ear monitors seriously and are interested in getting a very high-end sound. There are multiple levels of the Mach series though. So it starts from the Mach 10, which is a single driver in-ear monitor system for $300. And it goes all the way up to the Mach 80, which has an insane 8 drivers, and that one is $1,600. Just FYI, the Mach 20s that I'm going to be doing the giveaway for are a dual driver in-ear monitor system, and those are listed at $400. So I will post purchase links to all of the different levels down below so you can check them out for yourself, just in case if one of them works better for your budget. But in this video, I'm specifically going over the Mach 60, which is meant to be a high-end in-ear monitor system. Okay, so what are drivers? So the easiest way to describe drivers is they're basically a mini speaker, and these mini speakers fit in the in-ear monitors. And you can think of it as a mini speaker that drives the sound waves into your in-ear monitors. So basically, the more drivers that you have, the more separation that you have between low, mid, and highs. So if you have a single driver in your monitor system, that means you have one mini speaker that is going to handle the bass, mid, and the treble. Just in the same way, if you have a PA system or something like that, one speaker handling all the bass, mids, and trebles doesn't give as much separation as if you have like a subwoofer and then, line arrays and stuff like that. Same idea applies here. So a dual driver will have one driver for the lows and then another one for the mids and the highs. Depends, everyone is a little bit different, but one driver will handle lower frequencies and one driver will handle higher frequencies. When you get to a triple driver system, that'll have one for bass, one for mids, and one for treble, and so on and so forth. So this one has 6 drivers, so that's going to be 2 drivers for the bass, 2 drivers for the mids, and 2 drivers for the treble. I don't know why that was such a tongue twister. With so many drivers, you get a lot of clarity out of all of the different frequency spectrums that you need. Of course, the quality of the drivers have to be good. You could have 100 bad speakers and that won't sound as good as one good speaker. But Westone has been around for years, so they're going to only do the high quality stuff. Okay, but how does it sound? So the sound of these is awesome. The separation in the low, mids, and highs is really there, especially with having 6 drivers, no surprise. So do make sure that you have the tip that fits your ears the best. If you're not using custom molds, they give you so many different tip options that you can choose. Make sure you find the one that fits your ear best. Obviously, custom molds will give you the best fit. And if you are interested in custom molds in the process and have any questions about that, I do have a video walking you through me and my wife actually going through the process of getting custom molds. And I'll link to that up above and down below. So when they first reached out to me about checking out the Mach 60, they mentioned that it is known for its reference tuning. That's what they said. And I was like, what does that mean? And they said it makes it more neutral for musicians and pro users. I didn't really know what that meant, but after I got them, I couldn't agree more with that statement. The sound is very flat and very neutral, and then you are meant to add to that. So when I first plugged this in, I just plugged into my audio interface and just listened to some music. And at first I was kind of like, these sound a little bit flat. That's exactly what they're supposed to do. They're giving you just the starting point of it. Then when I started messing with the EQ and adding some excitement in the highs, added in a little bit more low end, man, these earbuds came to life. You really got a lot of life out of these once you started adding the EQ to it and configuring it how you like them to sound. So if you do end up getting these and they sound, dull or flat or whatever you want to call them right out of the box, that's the way it's meant to sound. It's meant to sound very neutral, and then you add to it and make it sound the way that you want it to. Especially in the highs. When I first got it, I was like, man, there's not a whole lot of highs to this. Then I started adding a little bit more high end into it and some upper mids, and the clarity was just unbelievable because, again, it has those 6 drivers. So when you get them, add some EQ to it and it'll really bring it to life. So because of that, I think this is meant more for someone who is going to enjoy the process of getting them to sound how they want, because there's so much room to dial it in how you want it to sound. If you want a little bit more low end, you can do that. If you want a little bit more high end, you can do that. It's just very customizable and it responds so well to EQ adjustments. So what do I like about these is that, one, like I mentioned, it is incredibly comfortable. I remember the first show that I did with them, I put them in and I just kind of walked around a little bit and it seriously felt like I wasn't wearing in-ear monitors. It is so comfortable for my ears. Obviously, everyone's ear is a little bit different, but for me, it's incredibly comfortable. And I looked up some other reviews online, and almost everyone universally says how comfortable these are. I also love the packaging. And I know that's such a small detail compared to the sound quality, which is also awesome, but it's just nice to have, a nice Pelican carrying case for carrying around your expensive gear, especially at this price point. I definitely like that about this. I also like that the cable is very, very light as well. And mostly, I just love how nicely this thing plays with the EQ. It really responds so nicely to EQ adjustments. So what would people not like about this system, or who this is not meant for? The price might turn a few people off. This is a high-end in-ear monitor system. If you're looking for just a cheap in-ear monitor system that you just plug in, you're just like, oh, that sounds fine, I don't think this is really the market for you, and I don't think that's who they're marketing this toward. I think it's meant more for people who really want to dial in their tone and have a lot of separation and clarity in their in-ear monitors. But overall, I think the system is awesome. I think it sounds great, especially if you're looking for a high-end in-ear monitor system. So I will post purchase links down below. I'll have purchase links for the Mach 60 specifically, but I will also have purchase links for the Mach 10, the Mach 20, all the way up to the Mach 80, so you can check them out to see which one fits your budget and your needs specifically. Using those links down below below is a free way to support the channel at no extra cost to you, so I would appreciate it. Okay, but like I said, I am going to be doing a giveaway of the Mach 20 to one of my subscribers. So 2 things in order to enter this giveaway is 1, you have to be a subscriber. So if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And 2nd, you have to leave a comment down below. And sometime in that comment, you have to use the magic phrase. You can say whatever you want, but the magic phrase for this one is "the show from on MGM Plus is amazing." You can say whatever you want, but as long as you say "the show from on MGM Plus is amazing," you will be entered into the contest. My favorite show right now, and I feel like nobody knows about this show. So I'm going to use this time and this magic phrase to maybe get some more people on board with this show. The show's called From. It's on MGM Plus, and I'm worried that not enough people know about this awesome show and it's going to get canceled. The show is super mysterious and insanely creepy, and I love it. So check it out if you're looking for a mysterious, creepy show, From. So yeah, the magic phrase is "the show from on MGM Plus is amazing." Maybe we can trick the algorithm or the internet gods to see more people to say that, and then my show doesn't get canceled. That is how you enter into the giveaway. So good luck. Do not respond to scammers. There's always scammers whenever I do a giveaway. I will never, ever, ever, ever ask you for money. A lot of them will ask for you to contact them on WhatsApp, and they'll start asking you for money for shipping. I'm never, ever, ever going to ask you for money. Please do not respond to scammers. So that's basically it. I hope you guys found this helpful. If you did, do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button. I have 2 other videos I could recommend that you watch. Is 1, I have a video going over how to set up your in-ear monitor rack and a whole step-by-step guide for that. And also I have a video on my newest in-ear monitor setup, my newest wireless in-ear monitor setup. The Audio-Technica one has replaced my old in-ear monitor setup, and it's a really incredible system. So you can check out both of those videos by clicking the links on your screen now. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Scott Ewell Music. Thank you guys again for watching. If you have any other cool gear you want me to check out, please leave them in a comment down below. And thank you to Westone and Jackrabbit Media. Thank you guys again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.